Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of my 1.18 survival. And so, I bet you can see that on my screen I've got a little bit something different. I've got I got a few data packs and some texture packs to change up a few things. As you can see, I've got the compass and time and my coordinates at the bottom of the screen. Just some stuff to quality of life. As you can see, I got some texture packs to change my HUD so that it's clear, so it's not just brightening it in my face and blinding with all that bright HUD it normally is. I've got some better foliage on the trees, as you can see. I've also got a data pack which will be adding a fast leaf decay, which you'll see here in a bit. And as you can see, I've got in my hotbar a different textures for the items, seeing that I've got some damage wear. And I've also got a data pack which you can use rotten flesh to create leather just by throwing it into a furnace. And then as you can see right by it, I've got a little indicator that shows me how much food will give me saturation and hunger, which is very nice, which has helped me out a lot. Just little things here and there as quality of life, 3D doors and such. And as you can see in my inventory, a three-dimensional torch. Just stuff here and there just to help me through with the quality of life in Minecraft and kind of make my game run a little bit better here and there. Not too much, just small things here and there. And then I believe I've also got some crafting recipes that have added in a notch apple, which you can craft once again. And then I've also got a name tag, but for some reason I can't seem to find it. But I do have a craftable name tag somewhere in there, so that'll be handy later down the line. We are going to try to mine out the bottom area, just make it suitable for more animals, and try to get a little crop farm going. This is a different style, kind of like a commentary than what my first video was. A little bit of things happened during recording, so I've got to do it in this style. And so I am just looking around the area, checking it out, see where I want to put it, and showing off the house once again. And now I am trying just to gather some tools that I can use to mine down these trees and try to get a little area situated for me. And as you could hear, a zombie is trying to attack me. It just fell from that one spot up top, which will be changed later in this episode. So as you could see, that is fast leaf decay. Just makes the trees have their leaves just go away a lot faster, just so you don't have to wait so long for them to decay. Kind of a thing I got spoiled with by modded Minecraft. Just a little thing just to also help performance here and there. So we're crafting an axe because the last one is about to break, and so we go back to mining this tree. Which exactly took the 5 hits from that first axe, so very good we built that other axe. So I kind of mine those trees away to get a little design of what I want to be trying to go for. I'm looking at the top to see what the best area would be to get my little crop farm going. And so I'm going back into my house to gather some more resources and see what I've got and what I need to put away into my chest and make some oak fences. Everyone's got to love some oak fences. So here I am as you can see, mining out the little area where I want to make my crop farm flush. And that there's a lot of dirt I could use for future projects and such, which really helps out a lot. Here I am going to the top, finally checking out that place up top while I see how everything is and check all the mobs. And here a spider thinks he can get the jump on me and try to attack me. As you can hear, I've also got a classic hurt sound from the good old days of Minecraft. I kind of miss those from classic Pocket Edition and such, so I installed that just for nostalgia reasons. And here I am lighting up the place so I can stop getting those surprise visitors once in a while. Pull a little risky move and jump off from the top of my house into that small stream of water, but this is a lot faster to get down. In my opinion, in some situations, it's if you got a pool of water, might as well jump, am I right? So here I am, looking at, finally, our first wheat, which took forever to grow. So now we're starting to work on the undercarriage area, just so we can get that situated, because I thought getting this done first would have been a little bit better, because it would have been the more time-consuming project out of the two, which it was. It took a good while to mine out, but I'm really proud of the end result. Me realizing I threw some rotten flesh to make a little bit of leathers, so that I wouldn't have to scrounge for cows and use it to make books and such later down the line once we get an enchanting room going down. Get a nice little indoor river water area for the animals, which is a really good design in my opinion. It just adds to the aesthetic and makes you feel like you're not just having animals in a pen thirsting for death. And here I am mining out the little waterway for the crops, because as you know, as long as water is touching the bottom of a crop, it counts as a good source of water. And so I could have up to 8 blocks of crop. And me just thinking of how I'm going to design this, and I go for a little simple waterfall, which turns out really nice. A good aesthetic just to the little area outside of our cave home. So here I am going to get my hoe so that I can go till the soil so I can get some crops up and going, because I don't want to wait for too much food because it takes a while for them crops to grow. And so here's a little time lapse of me just placing down the fences to mark the area of where the crops are going to be, which is a decent sized cropland for starting off. Was doing a little check to see if any creatures or hostile mobs could jump in there, which no one wants to have that inside their farm. Get some pumpkins and some wheat laid down. Turns out pretty good. So we got the crop farm finished, and so now all we gotta do is just get a shovel made to get some more dirt and make the... Here we are making a little path just to add some aesthetic to our little plot of land here, just to make it look nice and tidy. Got a little organization going, so, which, as you can see, it turns into a little bit of a little comfortable claimed area. Me now just trying to get some pressure plates made so it's just a little bit faster to get out of my house. Now we got some fence gates made to finally enclose off this little underground animal area, which looks pretty good. Messed up on placing down this one fence and made it go the wrong direction, and it miraculously shot out 5 blocks, which was very weird. Very weird, yes, but finally got it done. Interior looks good, and later down the line, you will see me get the water system set up. Here I'm trying to get some chickens from these eggs, which nothing comes out, so I decide it's time to go on a quest to look for some chickens. Realizing I didn't have any seeds, break some grass. Found a few chickens a few blocks away, and so got them transported over here and put into this nice little pen. Here, we're working on the little waterway now that I finally got some animals inside. Thought it was finally time to try to get this little waterway up and running. Right into the dirt. Then the idea hits me to check this, see if it's long enough, which it is. It's only 6 blocks long, so I wouldn't have to worry about not having it too long for water will not extend itself. Me double checking to see where this water is exactly located and seeing which height it's at and going along the edge, which turns out to be 1 block right above, which turns out really nice. Here we're mining on through, me trying to think how should I update this block, which isn't really working for some reason. So then I try to go grab a torch, still thinking that would work, but it still did not work. So another idea comes to me to where I should try to come over here and block off the waterway and see if that would update the water, which in fact it does, which is great. So I had to quickly open that back up so that my crops wouldn't die. So now we've got our water system going. So now I'm just covering everything back up and making it look like nothing's ever changed against this wall. Blocking off all little holes here and there. Looks really nice on covering it up. Now I am just fixing the little water situation for when I closed off this water. It changed it a bit, so I had to extend it by 1 more sorts so that it could get that maximum 8 length I originally had it at. Taking a look at that little water flow in there, looks really nice. Then I spotted a sheep because I couldn't find any cows, and lo and behold, there was a group of sheep and cows. And then I noticed a shipwreck out in the distance, which we'll take a look at in the future, and then also a very huge chasm over there, which was surprising. So after a long trek of trying to find these cows and sheep, I decided might as well just try to bring them all back in one whole trip. And so later down the line, you will see what happens to these animals. As you can see, it has gotten dark. It was a long trek back, but if you notice, I gained 2 more cows, which really surprised me. I don't know where they came from, but they just joined on in. And so hey, extra cows for the farm. Opening all the gates, let them all in without having the chickens escape, which worked out really well. I'm happy no animals got out. And so that is the end of this video. We got our crop farm made and we got our animal pen made. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.